My name is Q Hui-wen. My number matrix is A19A0213. What is statistic? Statistic is a term used to summarize the process that an analyst uses to characterize a dataset. If the dataset relies on a larger population sample, the analyst can mainly interpret the population based on the result of the sample statistic. In this study, we choose a group data and focus on the number of academic staff by higher qualification level in Polytechnic 2018. The objective of this study is to identify the type of data and the type of variable that need to use. The second objective is calculate and interpret the center tendency, variation, and position for secondary data set. Data arrangement. First, we have to decide on the number of classes. The formula is 2 power k greater than n. This table shows 30 types of polytechnic, and the number of classes is 6, which is 2 to the power 6 equal to 64 greater than 30. Second, we have to determine the class interval. The formula is maximum entry minus minimum entry divided by number of classes, which is 493 minus 28 divided by 6, and the answer is 78. The third is set the individual class limit. To find the lower limit is add the interval of 78 to the lower limit of each previous class. The upper limit of the first class is 105. The upper limit of the other classes are 105 plus 78 equal to 183, and so on. After find out the 6 classes, we have to tally the frequency of the polytechnic in each classes, and the total frequency is 30. The fourth is relative frequency. To find out the relative frequency is class frequency divided by sample size. For example, to the first class is 8 divided by 30 equal to 0.267. The total relative frequency is 1. The fifth is cumulative relative frequency. Cumulative frequency of the last class must equal to the sample size. The cumulative frequency of the first class is 8, and the second class is 8 plus 5 equal to 13, and the third class is 13 plus 1 equal to 14, and the fourth is 14 plus 10 equal to 24, and the fifth is 24 plus 5 equal to 29, and the last class is 29 plus 1 equal to 30.
Hi, my name is Azizkan Tabifadlun and my metric number is A19A0080. I would like to present 3.0 graphical method to represent the data and 4.0 measure of central tendency. So firstly, we have choose histogram and also a GIF for our graph. Okay, now let's take a look at the histogram part. To form this graph, we need to calculate the midpoint first. As we could see for 66.5 midpoint class, the frequency is 8. 144.5, the frequency is 5. 222.5, the frequency is 1. 300.5, the frequency is 10. 378.5, the frequency is 5. And lastly, 456.5, the frequency is 1. Next, for the OGIF graph, we are using cumulative frequency and also upper boundaries to form this graph, and must make a new class before the first class, such as negative 50 until 28. The frequency is 10. The frequency is 0. As we can see here, there is 7 classes started with upper boundaries. 28.5, the cumulative frequency is 0. 105.5, the cumulative frequency is 8. 183.5, the cumulative frequency is 13. 261.5, the cumulative frequency is 14. 339.5, the cumulative frequency is 24. 417.5, the cumulative frequency is 29. And lastly, 495.5, the cumulative frequency is 30. For 4.0 measure of central tendency, we have 3 categories in it, which is mean, median, and mode. To find mean, we have to calculate total fx for each classes divided by n. F is frequency, x is median, and n is the data. So total fx is 6831 and our data is 30. After 6831 divided by 30, and we got 227.7 as the mean for academic qualification level in polytechnic. To find median, we have to find the middle of the observation data. Then we must calculate the median lower boundaries such as 261.5 and put all the data inside the formula given, and we found 269.3 is the median for academic qualification level in polytechnic. To find mode, we have to find the class which a highest frequency. Then we must calculate the differences of the upper and lower class of mode class. So the difference of upper class is 9 and the lower class is 5, and put all the data inside the formula given, and we found 311.64 is the mode for academic qualification level in polytechnic.
My name is Lim Mei Lian, number matric A1980243. Measure of variation. This table is from our data that we find. To find midpoint, x equal to 28 plus 105 divided by 2 equal to 66.5. To find x square equal to 66.5 square equal to 4422.25. And to find fx, that is 8 times 66.5 equal to 532. Last, to find fx squared, that is 8 times 4422.25 equal to 35,378. Continue it on the table. Variance S squared for number of academic staff by highest qualification level in Polytechnic 2018. S squared equal to 1 over n minus 1 times sum of fx squared minus sum of fx squared divided by n, that is S equal to 15,916.3035. Standard deviation. S equal to square root S, so we get 126.16. 6.0 Measure of position. Measure of position for number of academic staff by highest qualification level in Polytechnic 2018 quality. Find location Q1 and Q3. Q1 is equal to n over 4, so Q1 is 7.5. We get from class 28 to 105. And Q3 equal to 3n over 4, so Q3 is 22.5. We get from class 262 to 339. Find Q1 and Q3. Q1 equal to L plus n over 4 minus F divided by F times C, and we get 100.625. Q3 same like Q1, just different in 3n over 4, so it is equal to 327.8. Interquartile range is equal to Q3 minus Q1, that is 227.175. That's all. Thank you.
My name is Enrita Ansha, Dr. Francis. My metric number is A19A0056. So here I will talk about shape of data distribution. The mean showed 227.7, the median showed 269.3, and the mode is 311.64. So as we know, the shape of the data is squeezed to the left. Next, I will talk about interpret data by manual and SPS. So here they are measure of center tendency, measure of position, and measure of variance. I will conclude that the final result of SPS shows construct result for these three measure, which is in manual and SPS results are not same because of the SPS cannot read the correct data. Then I will explain about SPS, which is correlation. The R value between PhD and diploma is 0.456, master and diploma is 0.820, bachelor and diploma is 0.858. Thus, diploma is associated with PhD, master and bachelor. The R value between PhD and bachelor is 0.547, while PhD and master is 0.712, which there is no problem of multicollinearity. Next, the test of normality. The Kolmogorov Smirnov test of normality of the residual give a p-value of 0.089, which is more than 0.05. Thus, the summation of normality of the residual terms in mid so that it failed to reject H none. The third table is about model summary. The R square value is 0.778, which means 77.8% of variation in diploma can be explained by PhD, master and bachelor. The adjusted R square is 75.2%. The fourth table is about ANOVA. The p-value from the ANOVA table is less than 0.001, which means that at least one of the three variable PhD, master and bachelor can be used to model diploma. The last table is about qualification. The equation diploma equal to negative 4.571, negative 0.477 in bracket PhD plus 0.089 in bracket master plus 0.071 in bracket bachelor.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Rizak bin Ahmad Nazulan. My metric number is A19A0016. I will talk about conclusion of these assignments. Statistics is concerned with scientific methods for collecting, organizing, summarizing, presenting and analyzing data. In this research, we have collected data of number of academic staff by highest qualification level in polytechnics 2018. The data collected were from various polytechnic in Malaysia, which is in 30 polytechnics. From the data, we have done data arrangement, graphic methods to present the data, measure of central tendency, measure of variation, measure of position, shape of data distribution, and interaction data. Statistics is very useful in every sphere and activities. The method and idea of statistics are so widely used nowadays that we cannot imagine our life and different activity without statistics. Statistics is applied in every sphere of human activity, social as well as physical, like biology, commerce, education, planning, business management, and others. Statistic function is to present fact in a definite forms. Without statistical studies, our ideas likely to be vague, indefinite, and hazy. Other statistic function is to simplify unwieldy and complex data. It is not easy to track large number, and hence they are simplified either by taking a few figures to serve as a representative sample. These days, statistical methods are applicable everywhere. There is no world in which statistical methods are not applicable. The importance of the statistical science is increasing in almost all spheres of knowledge. For example, astronomy, biology, economics, and mathematics. That's all for me. Thank you.